Well, keen viewers of CTV Morning Live know that for the past few weeks, we've had a special guest near our studio. This goose laid eggs in a planter on our back deck. Viewers affectionately named her Lucy the Goosey. But we have to let you know that Lucy has now left her nest before any eggs have hatched. Joining us this morning to help us learn about why and what to do now is Gienow, the Executive Director of WildNorth, Northern Alberta Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So why don't we talk about Lucy and what may have happened there, why she left the nest and maybe left the eggs in a vulnerable situation.
Yeah, you know, nature can work in mysterious ways sometimes, and there's no way of knowing for sure why she abandoned them. But there's a variety of reasons why it could happen. It's possible that the eggs were not fertile, that they may not have been viable in the first place. She may have come to those conclusions and sort of naturally left the nest. Okay. Could have been outside circumstances. It could have wild creatures in the area, like coyotes or others, that made her nervous and you know, have convinced her that it's in her best interest to abandon the nest for her own safety. So there's a number of reasons that this can happen. The good news is when geese lose their eggs early on in the season, there's about a 1 month sort of incubation period, but if they lose them early in the season, they will sometimes double clutch. So Lucy may have eggs yet again this season.
Okay, and then she may either go back to that spot or find a new spot that she finds maybe more appropriate.
Depending on her reasons and why she's abandoned them. So if it's due to the encroachment of a predatory creature like a coyote or something, she might choose another spot. If they were just simply not fertile or unviable, she might choose to nest there again.
Okay, and maybe people are finding themselves in a similar situation where they've got a goose nesting, maybe it's near their home or their workplace. What are some of the things they should do, some of the precautions to kind of ease the situation for the goose?
Yeah, so know that once the geese have established themselves, they are a protected species. So we're obligated to kind of leave them do what geese do. The incubation period is 1 month, so you have about a month to wait until the babies hatch. And once they hatch, within a couple of days, they're going to move along and follow mom to the nearest water. So during that period, when they're nesting, they can do all the right things like you've done right here at CTV, and that is you can put like caution tape around it, you know, give them that proper space that they need, because geese can be quite protective of their young, and so you want to give them the space, you want to keep that stress down for them and allow them to be geese and just do what they do, and knowing that they're going to leave. It can be a little bit difficult for businesses sometimes if they're, you know, right in front of your door, or maybe you're a homeowner and they're decide to nest on your deck and you're afraid to go out and barbecue because there's a goose there. No, it's short-lived. It only lasts a month. And mark down the date on your calendar, because next year they're likely to be back at the same time, and you can deter them before they start nesting. And if you can sort of drive them away before they start nesting, that's a great way to mitigate that happening again. Okay,
and so we've been talking about our goose and what people might be experiencing. You've been getting a lot of calls on geese.
We have, yeah, about 30 calls a day right now.
Wow. Yeah. And again, there's only so much that you can do.
Yeah, so Edmontonians are really invested in their geese and wildlife. You know, we have this great green space that runs through the city, so we're teeming with wildlife. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of calls specifically about male geese that are on their own. Often they're the guards or the sentries. Mom might be on top of a roof or somewhere 300 feet away. You don't know where she is, and people are concerned about that lone goose because it's not moving, it's being there. This time of year, it's typically a male kind of watching and kind of holding that territory for others. So not injured at all, just doing their job.
Okay, and just a little bit of time left, but we were talking also about other animals and babies that you've had, and you have a great saying for hares.
We do. We love to say, find a baby hare, leave it there. This time of year, mother hares are leaving their young to their own devices. That's a natural process. That's how they look after them. If you find them, be sure to contact WildNorth before you pick them up, because accidental kidnappings has become a big problem. We're getting young hares brought into us that don't need to be every day at this point.
Perfect. And so if anyone has any questions, they can always call you.
They can reach us, they can call us, or reach us on our website at wildnorth.ca.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us a little insight on this.
Good luck with Lucy, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, hopefully she's got more eggs coming her way.